Coach Alfred and Coach Neal has just taught me that I'm not the tallest man on the court, so I got to use my speed. And like in high school, I try to post up and stuff. And when I got here, he taught me how to use my speed, and I've been using that to my advantage.
It's going to be one of them questions.
How tough was this game?
This game was tough because Colorado State was tied with us, and we were a game ahead of them. But just getting mentally prepared and physically prepared for this game was good. We had a good game plan on marks, and I forgot the other guy's name. Drimmick. We had a good game plan for those two. If we held those down, we would have had a good victorious win.
Do you feel good when you can sit here and say you won this game with defense?
Yeah, because Coach Alfred, he just preaches defense every single 4-minute timeout, every timeout we have, practice. He's a defensive guy. That's all he talks about in the huddle, and then Coach Neal comes in and talks about offense. So Coach Alfred's all about defense.
Mom, what do you say about your team when Cameron can go out and 22 away from the basket and guard Loriaga as far as your versatility?
It's good for us because he brings the big man out, which gives Alex a one-on-one rebounding chance with another big, or if they have a mismatch, and just opens it out a lot for us because he actually can put it on the floor and drive and score. But he's a great pick and pop dude for us, which will help us down in the long run.
What do you have to do as a team to get that Mountain West championship again?
We just got to take one game at a time, just one game at a time. We can't look forward. Coach Alfred was talking to us before the game in pregame about some guy that he met that just focused on Colorado State, but he was like, we got to get through Boise State first before we go to Colorado State. And just stay focused. That's all we got to do.
Most wins. Does that mean anything to you?
Not yet. Not until we settle and then the season's finally over, and then I'll be happy when we get into the NCAA tournament.
Jamal, do you feel any extra pressure to score tonight with D-Walk on the bench? It takes a lot of your scoring presence out.
Yeah, with him being out and Greenwood in foul trouble, Coach Alfred and Coach Neal were just in my head and said I got to step up as a senior and hit some shots because he wasn't really into it because of foul trouble, and D-Walk's knee was bothering him. So I just did a little prayer, and God helped me tonight.
Jamal, you've gone 4 games without a three-pointer, and then tonight this started going for you.
Just confidence. Coach Neal and Coach Alfred just been telling me about confidence. Just keep shooting. You got to shoot for it to go in. So he just told me to keep shooting, and that's what I did.
I'm curious if you've, by now, I know you know UNLV knocked off San Diego State. Every team in this league has 5 losses, but you guys in CSU. How much scoreboard watching are you guys as players doing?
Not much. That's we leave that to the coaches. Usually Kendall updates us on this little ESPN app, but we usually just listen to the coaches, and they keep us focused.
Is it good to have a week off?
Yeah, we need it. The bigs are beat up pretty bad. Hughes' ankle's still purple, and we need to get Demetrius back. And we just got to get everybody healthy, so this week will help us out a lot.
Obviously it's very different from what I've been used to. Mainly just, I was fine if I was in front of him, but I definitely, you could see at the end they were setting up plays for him to come off, and I thought I was able to do a decent job at it, but still he was able to get some shots off just because I had to chase around ball screens away from the ball, which I wasn't really used to.
Do you guys, I know coming into tonight, you guys probably had a good idea of how good Boise State was. What was the difference between what they did the first go-around and this go-around? Was there anything different that jumped out at you? I know Ryan Watkins in particular had a double-double last time.
Yep.
Tonight, 0 points. What was different?
They're a very active team, and I think that really hurt us in game 1. We were playing no help off Drimmick in game 1, but this game we made the adjustment to when weak side to actually help off him, and I think that caused some problems in game 1 when he was able to, Watkins was able to roll to the rim for a lot of easy layups, and I think that adjustment really helped. Otherwise, I think we just did a good job in terms of me and Alex just fronting them and not letting them get the ball.
How do you feel you've grown as a player since you first started playing collegiate level?
Definitely in a number of ways. Just more comfortable out there, I guess. Just being able to play in the pit and playing in that same environment takes a lot to get used to, and I think I have gotten used to that now to some degree. And just the experience of playing in conference, playing against guys like these, and especially against Colorado State coming up, having played there a number of times, it really does help. So obviously a big game next week.
Coach talked a lot about how beat up you guys are. You guys need this week off that you guys are about to get. Talk a little bit about any injuries you may have going on, but the team in general. Are you guys pretty beat up right now?
A number of guys are. I'm personally fine, but D-Walk's got a knee injury. Huey's got an ankle injury, and yeah, a number of guys. Obviously, Alex's hand and stuff like that, which really affects them. Having a couple of days off will really help them recover and hopefully come back refreshed when we're ready to go again.
I asked Jamal and coaches too. The scoreboard watching. I know you guys aren't really supposed to get caught up in it, but I'm just curious how much scoreboard watching you guys do. You guys are now alone in first place again, and looks like a 2-team race down the stretch.
Yeah. I'm not sure how the UNLV San Diego State game went. Did they?
UNLV won. So.
Yeah. So that really does separate us and Colorado State, and obviously a win there would be huge, but it's just up to us to continue playing well down the stretch. It's a very tough league, one of the best in the nation, so people are going to lose games, and it's just up to us to just focus on what we can do to win every game and see what happens.
I asked Jamal what you have to do as a team to get the Mountain West Championship again, so what do you think you have to do?
Just come ready to play every game. We at Fresno to begin with, obviously we weren't completely in the game, and it's tough being ready to play every single night, and it's just something we've got to continue to do and continue to get better. And as a team, we've just got to continue to improve. I think we've done a good job over the season so far of improving, and just continue to improve. Like last year, we peaked at the conference tournament time, and and NCAA tournament time. So that needs to be our goal, focusing, just improving moving forward.
You're the only player on the team who shot 50%. When you see that happening, does it change anything you do, or?
Somewhat. I mean, if you see the team struggling offensively, you obviously want to provide what you can, but to continue to get work for good shots, I think is the whole priority. You just play within the game, play within the flow. If they double team, kick it out and get a good shot. If they don't, make a move. So it really just depends on how the defense is playing you, but definitely when the team's struggling a bit, you look to step up a little bit more.
You guys, there's no doubt you won this game on defense.
Yeah.
But there's also been other games this year you won on defense. Is that just the way this team plays?
I think it's the way teams, just in New Mexico program has been going the last couple of years. Ever since I've been there, we've won games on defense, and this was one of the best scoring teams in the entire league. And to hold them, in the 50s was an outstanding effort. They're a great shooting team. A number of guys we were able to hold in check. So I think that as long as we can continue to play defense and hold opponents in the 50s, I think we're going to be very successful.